guys, it's Inkeater, and welcome to VAMN, Vinyl and Music News. And tonight we were going to talk about music in the form of cassettes, because I've had a stockpile, I have a small collection of cassettes. And I also got a cassette deck today, which I'm like, yes! It's kind of funny though, because first cassette I put in, I guess I didn't make sure that the actual tape was actually really tightly in there, because sometimes if it's not, it kind of gets all tangled up. Yeah, that was fun. So I got to remember what it was like to sit there and redo a cassette tape, to get the tape back into the cassette. And that was kind of fun, brought me back to the day, and I was like, I'm so glad we are where we are in technology, but this is kind of fun for nostalgic reasons, I guess. I guess I'm old. Ultimately, I'm old. Anyway, I got some really cool ones, such as, let me see if I can find it. Ah, here we go. My favorite album that I got out of all of them is Queen Live Killers. Reason being, it has the bicycle song. You know the bicycle song. Bicycle Race, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say bicycle song. It is awesome. I don't own the album that has that, nor do I have Killer Queen, which I'm like, what? I've always heard these songs on the radio, except for I've never really owned them, and it's just kind of awesome to actually hear it in your room, because I have such awesome memories of Bicycle Race. Me and my friends, I remember for a birthday a couple of years back, we went on a bicycle ride, and we were singing the Bicycle Race song while cruising along the sidewalks in the rain, and it was just awesome. And I had pizza and I had cake, and life was awesome. How can your day be shitty with pizza and cake? Anyway, different conversation for a different day. And I'm also stoked because I got some Supertramp and Jimi Hendrix, like I said, got stuck in the cassette player, but we slowly put it back together, and like I said, put it back together. I also got some Grateful Dead. Most of these albums I don't own. Majority of all of these albums, except for one, I don't own on anything at all. And some of these albums majority of these albums are ones that I've truly just been interested in, and I've just never owned them. So I have Grateful Dead, Terrapin Station, which I'm like, what? So awesome that I actually found this. I can't wait to listen to it. And I also got Grateful Dead In the Dark. It's kind of funny because they don't make things like they used to. At least Queens is beautifully packaged. I know, nerdy, right? I'm paying attention to the packaging. So it pretty much comes in like this. Some of them come like this, some of them cut off right here, but you unfold it and it's really gorgeously laid out from a design aspect, and then it gives you this information on the inside and tells you like around the time frame that they picked this music from, and it's pretty damn awesome. I've heard Bicycle Race way too many times, possibly, than should be humanly possible, but it's an awesome song. Anyway, what's your favorite Queen song or album? I would really like to know that, if you like Queen, if you're a fan. If not, it's totally cool. You don't have to like Queen. Then I have some Led Zeppelin. I happen to own this album on vinyl, but I picked it up anyway because I wanted to compare the quality of sound between cassette tape and vinyl, just because I'm a nerd in that respect. A lot of these are nerdy reasons, and if you haven't gathered by now, kind of dorky. I also have Woodstock, music from the original soundtrack plus more. It is such a cool box cover. I love the pictures that they have on it. I would pull out one of the albums, but one of the cassette tapes, but they're kind of flapping, and then until I can find a way to secure that, I don't want to risk ripping them. Yeah, so that's the thing. I got some more Led Zeppelin. I've got Physical Graffiti, which I didn't have. And then there's Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. And then we have one of my favorite finds, which is Cheech and Chong's wedding album. This brought me back to my dad and sitting there and watching comedy skits with him of Cheech and Chong, and it was one of those like, I must get it. He kind of forced his like love of Cheech and Chong on me as a kid. Anyway, I had really awesome parents that let me watch all kinds of crazy, awesome things at a young age that I probably shouldn't have seen, but they were awesome in that respect. Anyway, before I go, I was curious, what is your favorite song that you're currently listening to? Mine, as of right now, is Coleman Hell's Two Heads, mostly because there's a banjo. And anything with a banjo, I'm like sold. There's banjo in there, and it's just, I got super stoked, and you can hear it. I can't quite explain it. If you're curious what the song sounds like, it's kind of poppy, it's kind of mainstream, but there's a banjo, and I'm sold. Anyway, I'm curious though, what is a song or an album that you're currently obsessed with? Like, it's a must listen to, you've been obsessed with it for a while, over a year, just recently, whatever it may be. Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye!
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen. Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.